Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Aaron Plays, and I hope you're doing fantastically well. This will be episode, I have to double check, episode 38 of my playthrough of Into the Woods by GMT Games, representing the Battle of Shiloh and part of the Great Battle of the American Civil War. Yeah. And we're still in the 8 a.m. turn. Up to episode 38. God blimey. So we've got 9, 10, 11, we've got up to 6 p.m. So this could be a long series of videos. I hope you're enjoying it. I am. And if you could do the housekeeping, the like, subscribe, and any comments will be appreciated. They all help the channel. Moving onwards, we're now going into Ruggles. I think it's his second activation. Try to cross that nasty stream and the marsh and all the rest of it, and up the slopes where the Union are sort of waiting for them. It's going to get interesting. So let's go to the map and let's see what is going on. Okay, so Bragg's Court had an efficiency of 3. That means each of his divisions could have potentially 3 activations. Ruggles has already had 1 himself, only 1 down here to show that there is 3 AM chits in the pool. We've got the second one now come out, but one of his divisions was activated not last turn, but the turn before by Mr. Johnson. So they've already had 2 activations. So if they activate again, which guarantee you they will take fatigue unless they don't do anything other than recover morale and such forth. So I have to wait and see. They're under attack orders. That's his little attack marker there. So we'll have to see what we're going to do about that. Okay, so we've got Pond, Anderson, and Gibson, part of Ruggles' division. Pond's units here are still under advance orders because they're trying to get up this nasty terrain. But is it time to put them under attack? Because we actually have one of their units way over here. Just realized. Anderson is also under advance orders. There's his order marker. Let's put it next to him. And he needs to, he's red. Is it worth changing them to attack? Anything you move and shoot, they're only going 1 hex. I mean, if they cross, they're not going to, you can't move adjacent under advance orders. You can be adjacent, you just can't move adjacent. So we're going to try and change some brigade orders. Okay. Just looking at the sequence of play, if I can find the sequence of play. Okay, so we're under, let's zoom that out a little bit. Okay, where is it? There we go. So we're changing order phase, and then we've got the brigade coordination phase. Maybe not, but we're going to definitely change order. So let's do Pond first. So looking at back at this chart here, we have the brigade start again. The brigade orders change table. Okay, so brigadier stacked with divisional leaders, no, none of those modifiers apply. Other than Pond has a -1. He's like, do I really want to change my orders? Let's see what he gets. I mean, that's sort of where you think, maybe I should have moved Ruggles over to him, but we didn't. So he needs to roll quite high. He's a 6. Oh, man, he rolls a 6. Well done, Mr. Pond. He just changes orders to attack. We'll flip that. Boop. And then Anderson. Now, I could have stacked Ruggles with him. I didn't. So he's got no modifier. So it's a straight roll. It does say stacked with his core of his divisional leader. So, okay, so it's a straight roll. And again, he needs a 6. Oh, that's a good point. I rolled a 6. Oh, man. So I rolled a 6 for Pond. It was -1 because he was a -1 leader. I even went through that, didn't I? Okay. So he got change and stand. Regardless of the result, the units of the brigade may not move this phase. So that means they don't accrue fatigue. So they changed to attack, but they stand. May not move. Doesn't mean they can't fire. Doesn't mean they can't recover from morale. They just can't move. I mean, most of them can't fire, it's out of range. Okay, well, they've changed. So they're in attack orders, but they don't move. Right, so back to Ruggles with no modifier and wanting us roll as high as possible. 3 isn't as high as possible. 3 is a straight 3, and 3 is retain. Brigade keeps the orders it has, so they can move. You can do anything you want to, but they stay under advance. Gibson is under attack, so we're okay with that. That's it. All right, so that's the order phase. So, okay. So we are going to start with Pond. So they cannot move. All right, well, let's try and do something with this guy. See if we can recover his morale. Okay, so he wants to come less. So he needs 4 or less. He rolls a 2. He recovers. He's no longer disordered. So let's flip that. Boop. Okay. Right. None of the rest can see anything. All right. So yeah, none of them can move. So they don't. So they stay on A1. They haven't activated. Okay. And neither can the artillery because they're part of that command. So that's actually Pond done. I did say, yeah, and even he can't move. So okay. Well, I did say this was going to be complicated. It's actually turning out a lot easier than anticipated. Right. Okay. So Anderson's men, they're under advance. So advance. Let's move him into there. Okay. So first of all, he's got to do this order check. 6. Rolls a 6. He's fine. Now that costs him movement point wise. Let me just. It's a slope. So that's an additional one. Okay, so crossing the streams, so entering the woods is 1.5. The slope makes it 2.5. The stream makes it 3.5. Blimey. And remember, he can't move adjacent, so that's actually about it. 3.5 movement points to there. Okay. These guys can go, oh, well, no, that would be foolish. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't like stacking units from different brigades. He didn't move. I did say there's traffic jams, and now it's starting to get complicated, isn't it? Well, there's not much we can do. They've got across, so they go from there to there, which is 3, 4 for the stream, and then cohesion checks or UDDs, and their morale is 5, and they're stacked with the leader, so it's 6. 8 top unit disorders, and underneath it then they're fine. So they get, yeah, the top unit tests. Okay, these guys go from there to there, and that's pretty much right. So that's 3 to there. Okay, and their check, they're fine. Okay, so that A1 will go. That's their second activation. Wasn't a lot, but at least they're crossing that stream slowly, gradually. Their artillery. Oh, there's no point. They're going to have to cross at the bridge. 3, 6. Okay. Now, what to do with Gibson? A lot of his units are disordered. Recovering from disorder does not mean they accumulate a fatigue point. So I think that's what they're going to do. If any unit moves, that means the brigade accumulates a fatigue point. So we'll start here. His morale is 5, so he needs 5 to recover. Or sorry, needs 5 or less. So he's fine. This unit here, his morale is also 5, so needs that 5 to recover. 2, he's fine. Yeah. This unit here is not doing it now. If he moves, the whole brigade will accumulate fatigue. And remember, we can't use the bridge in the road until the unit is no longer within 3 hexes of that river, of that bridge. So this unit, morale of 5, Gibson makes it 6. Roll 0. 0 is low, as in 0 is a 0. So they've recovered. So they've managed to dress their ranks. They're still under attack orders. Okay. So that actually completes Ruggles, believe it or not. Oh, artillery. Any other artillery? They were out of command, so they can't move. And doesn't Gladden have any artillery? Doesn't look like it, unless I've got some floating up around the rear. No, we've got Anderson's got artillery. But Gladden doesn't seem to have any. Is it under here? No. I keep saying Gladden. That's the wrong guy. That was Gibson. I don't know how I was saying Gladden. It should have been Gibson. Okay, that was actually less complicated than I thought it was going to be. Mainly because we just can't get to grips and the orders didn't change. All right, one changed and didn't move. And again, didn't accrue on the activations. Interesting. Okay. So let's just bring up my Kepi. Oh, the Kepi's gone. Where's the Kepi gone? I don't know. Draw pull. There we go. Confederate. Okay, so Ruggles has now had his second chit draw. And next up is Hindman. That's what we've been bloody waiting for donkeys. Right. Okay, this could be interesting. Hindman, that's all these guys here. And I am going to start, but I don't think I'll finish his brigade activation. Okay. Hindman has got 3 chips in the chips in the pool. Bringing up the pool again. Yeah. In activation pool, and this is the first one that's come out. So looking at going through the sequence, do we need to change any orders? Claiborne is under attack. That's fine. Woods is under attack. That's fine. Shaver's under attack. That's also fine. So we don't need to change any orders. Okay. After that, do we want to coordinate them? I don't think there's a need to coordinate them. At this point, they're doing 3 different things. With Claiborne, I am actually going to move this way, giving space for Withers to fill the gap there between here and here. Okay, so with that in mind, I think we'll actually start with Claiborne. Yeah. Now they're under attack. Should we fire at the artillery first and then bugger off? I say bugger off, but basically move this way. We can do. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So we're going to start with a shot from here to here. Okay. So it's muskets. We know it's at 2 hexes is going to be at -1. Actually, what am I doing? No, no. Let's not start there. Let's actually start here. Keep them going. So it's 1.5, 3. Let's go back on that. Do we actually? You know what? I'm actually going to try and change Claypool's because he's got movement to do. I going back. I know this is the thing. I'm thinking. Oh, I've got to do this. Got to do this. Got this. But now I'm actually think. Hold on a minute. Slow down. Okay. Let's chat. I will keep the other two under attack, but with Claiborne, I've got distance I want to cover, and they're not going to get there. So actually, let's change if we can their orders. Now Claiborne has got +2. He's receptive to this kind of change. So let's do that. Let's try see if we can change him to advance. 8. They love it. Yeah, that makes sense, sir. Why you hesitated on doing that, I have no idea. Not much. Advance. Okay, so that means we can't move and shoot. That solves that particular issue. So this unit here, change it, free facing change, and then go 1.5 to there, plus the stream's 2.5. Then does another free facing change. Plus half is 3. That's 4. Can't go adjacent, and then goes there for 5.5 and changes his facing again. Okay. This infantry unit, again, facing change. Free facing change, then goes 1.5 to there. Now, the sword of the artillery, I don't think can fire. So, actually, can't fire anyway. I'm not approaching. Approaching, if you want to move closer, I've stayed. In fact, I've moved out of the arc. So, okay, so it's 1.5 and facing change. Another 1.5, so that makes it 3. Stream makes 4. And a facing change. 5.5 to there. Okay. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Hmm. 1.5, 3 plus the stream, 4. As far as they're going to go. Claiborne goes to there. I'm now going to move his artillery. Okay. 3, 1. 2.5. Half plus this 3, that's 4. Stream. It's got a stream forward +1, so that's 5. And it's got a gully. 5, 5, 5. What's that? 6, 7 to there. Okay. These guns will move into there and then change facing as well. All right. And I'm just going to move their advanced marker up with them and give them an A1. Boom. There we go. All right. So moving along then. Next up is wood and shaver. And we're facing the ramshackle remnants of Peabody, aren't we? What is going to happen here now? Woods' command is all over the place, isn't it? Yeah. Shavers also. Yeah. Okay. Well, they've got to encroach, haven't they? So we'll do shaver now. So 1.5, 3. That's as far as they can go because they're under attack orders. This unit here will... Oh, bloody button again. This unit here, we will try and recover his morale. But we'll try and actually recover it with Shaver. Shaver's going to go over and say, "Oh, lads, what's the matter?" Oh no, they're all 9. In actual fact, that means there's a step loss. They don't recover and they lose a step. That's not nice. They obviously don't like Shaver. Yeah. Some guys just look at him coming up and go, you know what? No, thank you, sir. So let's put that 9 and underneath. That wasn't nice. Come on. At least they won't be out of command. Right, this guy, free facing change. Boom, boom. Free facing change. Boom, boom. And the cavalry in the rear, part of Shaver's brigade, hence why there's now no independent, what's called it, unassigned. That will stay. I still can't work out what to do with cavalry. His artillery. Move up. 3, 6. Now on the road. 7.5. 3, 6. All stacked together. Yeah. Okay. I think that's Shaver's brigade done. Having his first activation. Boom. All right. Okay. So it's just wood. No. I mean, they could go in piecemeal, which I don't think is a good idea. So again, he's only got 2 increments. So we could fire here. We could move in and fire. Yeah, bollocks to it. It's still going to be 6-1. So he moves in and fires. Now, he could pull back. So let's see if he does. Even though they could retreat, I don't think it's wise that they do, because this will expose the flank of this hex, which consists of artillery and a detachment. The line's been held by detachments, really. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And all right, this is not the greatest unit on the planet either. It's already disordered. And this unit's totally unarmed. So, yeah, the Peabody detachment will have to stand. Okay, so as he moves in, he fires. So, bringing up the fire tables again. Right, musket is +2 for that range. Okay. Then You look on here, range effects. Yeah, we've done that. Terrain effect is firing into the woods, so into a wood hex, so it's -1, so it's only +1, and he's firing onto detachments, which makes that 0. Anything else apply? Not really. Detachments firing at detachment. Yeah, it's -1. Okay, so that's a net 0 on this shot. There's 6 increments firing. They rolled a 4. 6 increments firing with a 4. Okay, so looking at this table here, that's a little d, so it's a morale check. A UDD. Now their morale's 5. Remember, there's a +1 for the Union unit. 3 + 1's 4. So they pass. Okay, and they can actually fire back. Low ammo, but you know, they're not going to just stand there and take it. Okay, so that little, so they're disordered. Okay, so they are, it's again muskets, so it's +2. However, they are disordered and they're firing into the woods, so that cancels those out, and they're low ammo, so that's -2. -2, and there's only 2 increments of them, and they rolled a 4. So a 4, there's only 2 of them, and it's -2, no effect. All right, okay. Now he has now become in line of sight of him. So when does his special rule come into effect? When it next activates. So he's standing there, you know, with his thumb up his bum, basically, because he can't fire, can't do nothing. Okay, so that's that unit done. So this one now moves 2, sorry, 1.5, 3. Not within range, so he can't fire. 1.5, 3. Now then, these guns, they are going to go to there. Now, he's within 3 hexes and not line of sight of an enemy unit. So that's fine. They can move there. Okay. I don't really see, they got these guns here. You don't really want to be involved in them. So I'm going to bring up these guys into there. They go behind, they can't fire. Because I've already fired from that hex 6 increments. That'd be cheating. Okay. 1.5, 3. Yeah, they're going to take a bit of time, aren't they? Right. I think we want wood to be involved in this, because what I would like to try and do is roll up this flank if we can. Not Hindman, wood. There's wood. There he is. He's got 10 movement points. 1.5, 3. Yeah, he's going to get there. Plenty of time. The cavalry. 2, 4, 6, 8. So like I said a few times, no idea what to do with the cavalry. And this guy, 1.5, 3. So wood is under attack orders. So now that top unit didn't fire. So I'm going to mark a stacker's charge, and he's, oh, actually, no, that's fiddling in it. He's come behind. That would cost an extra movement point to change the stacking. So actually, the musket unit has to be on top. Yeah, and then obviously wood. So it's not an infantry charge, because it has to be the top unit that charged. Anyway, so let me get the shock marker. There it is. And that's the shock that I'm doing. Okay. So let's go through the shock procedure. All right. Just zoom that in a bit. Designate all target. There's only one target. Form retreat before shock. Now, if he retreats, will he be able to get a reaction? They will be able to advance. Let's see. Okay, the retreat before shock will make the shock sequence end. It says if the hex is vacated, the attacking enemy infantry may advance during shock step 6C. However, continued shock is not possible. Retreat before shock effectively ends the shock attack. Okay, so that's what they will do then. So they'll retreat before shock. Retreating unit may not stop in a friendly occupied hex, blah, blah, blah. May not enter an enemy hex. Long phasing of journey. How far can it retreat? Well, to carry up 2 hex infantry. Move 1 hex away from the attacker. Maintain facing. Okay, so he goes back into there, but now must do another UDD where he rolls 7, so he fails that UDD. So we now go up here to see into the second disorder table, which is this one here. Right, so retreat before infantry shock. This is this one. It's got a little letter there. What little letter is that? It's a B. Okay, I'll tell you, we can't retreat before shock. All right, retreat before infantry shock. He rolls a subsequent. So it's the second case sort. He now rolls again. So if he passes, he loses 1 SP and retreats a further 1 to it. If he fails, he's gone. Okay, he's gone. He's gone bye-bye. He's just dispersed into the woods. So yeah, it doesn't go onto the route check table because they're meant to be absorbed into the main body. He's just ceased to be. Right, so I'll move that off there. And both of those units move into there. Now, can they reaction facing change at this point? I don't know. Let's have a look. It can, but it's got to take a UDD. Now, the morale of the unit, the artillery doesn't, is 7. Okay, and Peabody actually technically makes it an 8, but remember we've got a +1 modifier because of the union. 3, they can reaction facing change. Not sure if they want to, but they need to do something there. Yeah. Alt P. Yeah, all right. Okay, with the can't have different units. Sorry, units in the same hex facing different way. Okay. Not good, because obviously it depends on the sequence that we do these in, isn't it? But that's Wood's brigade finished. He gets his little A1 banner. And Hindman. We'll continue moving forward. He wants to keep both within 5. 2, no, he's got let's move on to the road. There we go. Oh, the path. Is that a path? Yeah, that's a path. That actually concludes all of them. Show high. Let's get rid of the movement. That was actually quicker. I'm not sure if it's fitting within the 20-minute limit, but yeah, that was sort of quicker than I anticipated. All right, let's draw the next chit and end this video. Where are we up to? There's the Kepi. All right. All right. So let's take him. That's his first one, as I said. Next up, we have another red. Oh, he goes again. Well, we knew that was going to be starting to be a bit because he had 3 in there, and we were starting to run a little bit low on the counters in the pool. So yes, now we're going to see some fire, but that will be in episode 39. Thank you for joining me. Let's go back up to the top. This game definitely has that. Oh, one more turn, or one more activation, whichever way you want to look at it. You know, I shot a few of these videos today, and yeah, I thought, oh, that'll do for it today. There's a biggie coming, but I can save that for another day. So yeah, wow. I hope you enjoyed that, because I did. It's just, the moving through that terrain really is difficult. And it's definitely slowing the Confederates down. And I think the terrain is the best ally for the Union at the present moment. I think Prentice's division is now going to be crushed, because you've got Shavers and Woods all in range to lead that attack. And then when Clark comes in for his 3rd activation, he'll probably can do the coup de grace. That's in my mind. Again, depends. We know that Prentice hasn't got any more activations. He's done for the turn. So it's what's going to be left after what's going to happen in the next activation could be interesting. So I hope you join me for that. That'll be in episode 39. This is the end of episode 38. Remember to do the like, subscribe, and any comments. Again, much appreciated. That's your housekeeping. It keeps me noticed, hopefully, by other people out there who might enjoy this. It all helps in that algorithm, YouTube, whatever you want to call it. But it helps. And all you got to do is tink a little button, or say a few words. Just say hi. I enjoyed that. Oh, got that rule wrong. Oh, could have done a bit better with that one. But anyway, until next time, remember, play games, have fun, buy internet,